horrible.
Well, look how cold I am. I have to bundle up.
You're a lunatic.
I know you
I,
think that. I know
I
you
would
think
em-
that.
I would embrace 73 degrees right now. I would
Mm.
embrace 50 degrees. I would embrace 40 degrees right now. 30 degrees.
But you got
Every
heat.
day. Well, that doesn't always happen. So, and that's not an excuse because I have heat. So what? I mean, I want to have heat outside. I want to have heat outside, not inside. Well, that's great to have, but yes, everyone. How's everybody doing? Everybody looks so good.
Good. How
Except
you
me.
You look good
doing?
too.
Always look good.
Sky, you look great. Claire, you look really cute. Mickey, forget it. You're glamorous.
Mickey, do you have a
Thank
haircut?
you. No, actually, I have my girl's ponytail, see?
Oh, okay.
So I was talking to my husband about the lecture. Van and I are going to do a little lecture in New York when I go up there. And I was telling him the name that I came up with, which I'm not going to say out loud because it's too vulgar. But Van made up this idea, which I think is a great idea, to have a lecture about male sexuality. Because, guys love their dicks, you know what I'm saying? So, so we're going to do a lecture on what is it? What is it, Van? How to keep an erection or something like that?
Well, the name you came up with that I totally said no was how to keep your dick hard. I said, I'm not. I said I can't. I said because the person that's allowing me to do the lecture, I mean, in her space, she would not approve. So
That is too
we
funny.
we have we have to be very clever. But I mean, if it was my space, I wouldn't have a problem with that because that's really what it is, and men get
Well,
that.
True said that you're gonna get a whole bunch of skiggies that come, not people who are really trying to hear about wellness with a title like that. They're gonna just be some nasty, you know, some nasty, gross guys um, who are not about nothing. So you gotta make it. But I don't think making it like lecture, a wellness workshop on men's sex, that's boring. You got to turn it up. You got to make
How,
it exciting.
how about breathing through your balls?
That Mickey, I
Breathe
tell you,
into your balls. See, I like that because I
that
feel
that
like
Mickey, I'm
that
telling you,
that
don't
wakes it
sleep
up.
on Mickey. Thank you, Mickey. I forgot about that.
Yay!
Yes. Well, yeah, you know what? I mean, that would be a part of it. I want to come up with a title that is expressive, provocative, but not like your husband says, not going to bring out the element. You know what I mean? It's gonna be an intelligent conversation. But when we get them in there, Sky, we can do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because if you mention the word dick, like he said, he's right. You're gonna attract the wrong element to it. And I'm allergic to that. I don't want to have nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? I want to have an intelligent crowd so that we can have an intelligent adult conversation. And Sky, we can even have you demonstrate on a cucumber or whatever you want to
Oh,
do. It's
no, no,
fine.
no. Not at all. Not at all. I'm not. I only do demos on blenders and food and knives. I don't demo. Mm-mm. I'm not the one.
Well, cucumbers are food, in case you forgot.
No, I'll cut it up. That's what I'll do. So anyway, y'all, so today's the 21st day. Congratulations. I mean, time went by kind of fast, don't you think? 24. I mean, we literally have one more week of the whole month of February, and now we're on to another month. I mean, time just flies. So why don't you guys talk about what 21 days has done to you, or how do you, what is your, I mean, we've been talking about experiences throughout the whole time, but now that you're here, looking back, what does 21 days of water look like to you? Claire? Oh, Van?
Okay. Yeah, I'll start. I was actually going to say go for it, guys, but I'll start. Um, this fast for me was not. I got built up too much for myself. I, I'm grateful. A lot of things came up for me. A lot of negative things came up that I needed to look at, and I think I was avoiding. And for that, I'm so grateful. I learned a lot about myself, a lot of negative things about me. Um, I I broke up in a relationship I was involved with a young lady that I maybe should not have been in a relationship with, to no fault of her own. We were just two different people, and but a lot of it was my personality. It was really me. It wasn't her at all. You know. And I hope I haven't lost my friend. Like, I have to contact her. We no longer seem to be speaking, and I don't think that we're angry at each other. I think we just realize we can't be together, and we don't know. Like, we haven't even had a completion conversation. And I tend to do that too. Like, once a relationship is over, I'm like, well, see ya. And I don't even take the time to complete with the person, and I haven't done that yet either. So I have to make a point to do that, so that there's nothing up in the air. This person could move on and be free with someone else, completely, and I could do the same. Um, so it wasn't a ride where the last one was really thrilling for me. Maybe because it was my first one, but this one, it was a lot of obstacles, and I embrace it. Don't get me wrong. I think I was looking for fun, and I didn't get fun. So for me, I'm looking forward to the next one, and that's not a bad thing. That's actually, because that's what fasts are for. It's not just for a physical. I know people do it mainly to lose weight and that kind of thing, and that's cool. But that's the byproduct of a fast for me. What a fast really is for me is emotional and spiritual. And believe me, I got that. And I'm happy that I got that. I learned so many things about myself that are so negative, but because I was able to, discover them, or not avoid them, I should say, because we always know our bullshit. We always know deep down. I was really forced to look at myself and say, wow, that thing under that rock is really ugly. You need to clean that up. So that's what this is for me, this experience. And I'm so grateful to you guys that I didn't have to do this alone, because then I don't know what would have happened. But, so that was my experience. So I'll mute now.
So, for me, it's like I'm so grateful. First of all, I found this group through Ban has posted in Facebook, and I really appreciate that, your post. But when I actually reply to your post, and I'm gonna do it, I was like, I might do it. Yeah, I stick along with you. Type of attitude I had. And I wasn't for sure, definitely not for sure, I was going to complete 21 days. it was like, whoa, you know, I'm so happy. And I thank you so much, you guys, and all your support. You know, without you, I couldn't go this far. And uh, depends about, I mean, about my physical benefits. This last water fasting would be I clear up my arthritis. I had arthritis in the back. It's no longer hurting, and my cyst on the elbow is gone. And plus weight weight loss. I think I lost altogether. It's about this morning I get on the scale. It's about maybe 17 pounds. You know, last few days I couldn't drink water. So if I would have to drink more water, I would have lost like maybe 20 pounds. But with cheese, that's okay. That's good, good right amount way for me right now. Excuse me. And emotionally, I was looking for more sort of like an invention type, but not, I guess not this time around. I still had to go through ups and downs with my angers, irritability, and so I guess maybe next around when I do like a 7, 10 days repeatedly, I might get much better spiritually and then, you know, emotional part. So, so far, you know, this fast helping me, you know, great deal. So once again, thank you guys so much for giving me opportunity. I mute.
I was going to say, yeah, I really appreciate the support as well. And, you know, without the group, I don't think, you know, I would have gone this far at all, you know. It's great that we had the 2 calls a day as well because, you know, I try and face like some demons within inside me and sort of like facing addiction, like want to go eat, you know, opening the fridge. But the fact that I cleared it out helped that I didn't have anything in there to go anyway. I think really I just felt like I had to delve deeper. Actually, towards the start of the fast, I started meditating. I didn't end up doing that towards the middle. Like I'd rest a lot. Like I'd have to sleep a lot to sort of like get my mind off any sort of like, you know, I want to go eat sort of thing, and just rest and rest up. So that was good. I feel like I faced like I said in the last call, I think it was, like I kind of like dissolved myself into pieces, and I felt like, you know, I'm sort of putting myself back together so I can really persist a healthy lifestyle after this, you know, because I think I needed this refresher again so I could really start fresh and just keep going on that path. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like this is going to be a change of lifestyle for me after this fast, and I intend to persist down that road. So, yeah, and again, thank you for the support, you know, because without the group, you know, and without sharing and our own experiences and all together, like I don't think, you know, I would have got this far. Anyway, I just want to say that.
I have to unmute.
What about you, Sky? Yeah.
Well, once I get into it, it's really effortless for me because I'm no longer hungry. You know, like I'm not feeling anything. This last week, I had all this stuff come out of me. Like I didn't eat, y'all. Oof. I had so much mucus coming out of my head. It was disgusting. I mean, and fortunately it wasn't gross like the yellow, yucky kind, but it was still just a lot of liquid just coming out. It was all, my eyes were just, and it was too much in the morning. And I feel like that was just part of like draining. I'm about 98% clear nose again. I still have a very tiny tinge of whatever, but it's gonna probably be gone by today. But that was probably the biggest thing I experienced during the whole thing, because I didn't have any, except for the first few days when it to me is the hardest getting into it. Um, it definitely, that last part was really heavy. The only other part that I thought was really interesting was the my sensitivity to noise is heightened right now, and I always thought that it was I always thought I was sensitive to noise, but I'm even more sensitive to noise. Like, no, all kinds of noises irritate me, bother me, give me a headache. Um, so I'm planning. I need to move because where I live is noisy, and it's just that much of a headache to me. Like, I just need to find another place that is like, I like being where I am because I'm like right in the pueblo, but Puerto Ricans are noisy, and they don't realize it's disrespectful. I'm gonna say it. They know what time it is. Why are you going on like that? And like, I had a girl here from Germany, and like the cars would drive by with their speakers blasting, okay? And for some reason, like, this house is really open. The doors are open all the time. And so the sound, and then behind me is a wall, and then there's a high rise. So it's like the sound like just reverberates right through. Like, there's nothing to absorb it. It just hits the back wall, and it shatters me. Like, it just eats me up. And so yeah, so it has become so friggin' annoying. And then I have neighbors with chickens and roosters, which I would never be bothered by them, but they have been waking me up. I've been up, that's why my eyes look like this. I've been up since 3:30 this morning, okay? And it was the first rooster, and they're not like roosters like you think roosters wake up at the sunrise. They are all night at any time. There's no, like, right now they're quiet. They probably were up so early they took a nap. But they'll start chirping and making their noise at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah. So those are the basic things that affected me. In terms of drinking water, it's not a big deal. We had a power outage the other day, and my Kangen machine is not turning on. So I think it might have gotten shocked or something. That's my alkaline water. So I'm pretty disappointed in that. But other than that, it's all good. I love fasting. I'm going to keep fasting. I love it. It's my favorite recalibration tool for my life. Yeah, I like it. I love it and I like it. So that's it. Anybody else?
Yeah, I agree with you about the lifestyle. When I think of what it's doing for me and what it's doing for those in my life, because the better I become, the better I can represent myself and the energy I can put out there to the people close to me. And, you know, the more I don't want to say fix, but for lack of a better term, the more I can fix in myself, the more amazing of a boyfriend I can be, the more amazing of a fiance I can be, the more amazing of a husband I can be, and even a greater father, and, you know, as time goes on, the most tremendous grandfather that I could ever imagine being, and man itself, you know, and contribution to community, and just be able to transmit love the proper way without agenda, you know, because I've always been the type of guy that, you know, I always had an agenda in love, you know, like if I loved a girl, you know, it was always for an agenda, you know, and I think most people are like that, you know, and I'm learning how not to do that, and all that's coming and showing up for me in these fasting processes that we're doing. So this is a lifestyle change. This is something that I look forward to for the rest of my life. I'll do it in different ways. I'll fast with each season, 10 to 15 days, then maybe I'll fast. I'll always fast a minimum of 40 days for the year. Whether I do that in one shot and then come back and do a couple of other stints, whatever. I'll always do this. And like you, Sky, like, I really love this. I enjoy the hell out of this whole thing, and if you had mentioned this to me a couple years ago before I met you guys on the last thing we did, I would have thought you were nuts, but now that I've done it, this is going to be a lifestyle that I take on, along with eating properly. And to Mickey and Claire, which I don't have to tell you, just primarily, keeping the living foods, that'll be the greatest compliment you could do to what you have just experienced. If you go right back to the way you were eating before, I mean, Mickey, it's incredible that basically your arthritis is gone. You know what I'm saying? That's a testament that the diet was not complimenting you whatsoever. I mean, like me, I will from time to time probably go get my Big King from Burger King. I will probably, at this point in my life, I'll probably still do that. But I guarantee you, I was doing that like every day. It got to a point where I was doing that every day or every other day. I guarantee you it'll be nowhere close to that. You know what I mean? I might do it once a month. I may not do it at all. I don't know. But I can honestly say that if you keep eating living foods, you will not have to worry about arthritis. Will be the last of your worries, and so I'll mute from there. But yeah, just keep, like Sky was saying, like I want to kind of be closer to the way Sky eats, on that side, and not so much on the other side, because the other side is just aging, it's death, it's sickness, it's disease, it's all those things. That's where it is. It's on the other side. But when you stay to the right and the light and you eat that, you can age gracefully, so I'll just mute from there.
That's true, Van, and like I had some aches and pains before, just general aches and pains before this fast, and of course I'm sure I was at a heavier weight, although that's not the purpose for doing this, but it's definitely beneficial. Like I've noticed how much weight like I've lost, even though I haven't measured myself, I haven't got on the scales, but I just feel it. I love that feeling, you just like can slip into your clothes again and you're just free and loose, and yeah, it's just nice. So yeah, but definitely part of this fast, like like I used to get a bit of aching in my hands and feet, and now like it's gone, like it's not there, so that's good.
Yeah.
Well, Claire, you look fabulous. Yeah, go ahead, love.
Yeah, I just ordered some new dresses last night because I just didn't have all my clothes are ragamuffin stay-at-home mom clothes, and I have this Kohl's credit card that I only use like once. And I said, well, let me see if it still works, because I paid it off and I haven't used it. And I ordered me some dresses and it went right through. I was like, well, that's my gift to myself. So I'm pretty excited about that. I don't think I'll get them for like a week or two, but it doesn't matter. It's not like I have somewhere to go. It's just that I wanted to have some clothes to look nice in, because I'm a bum, as you could see. I'm always like a bum in the house. I haven't left this house in probably, yesterday I went walking, and I've been walking like every couple days, but besides just walking And yesterday I went walking, but I had a mission in my walk was I was going to the store and pick up some stuff. But besides like that only, like that's it, I don't even go anywhere else. And I just feel like I've just wanted to stay in. And we just had some guests leave this morning, and I won't have anybody else here till next week. So this is going to be the first break in months, okay? Months. So I feel like just running around naked. But, you know, just, I mean, it's not like I don't have anything to do. It's just I don't have to cater to people. I don't have to prepare, except for my little boy, food for him. But in terms of what I eat, you said you want to eat like me. I don't know what I eat that's different. Like, what do you get from what I eat? That are you talking about vegan? Because I'm not 100% raw.
Well, what I'm saying is that the way I was eating is totally different from the way you eat, whether you're 100% vegan or not. I went completely back to the Western diet after the last fast. I went completely back. That 7 days conversion that we did, after that, I would say a day and a half I had a salad. I mean, from that point, I went right from the 7 day raw to, pizzas and burgers and steaks and chicken and you name it, lamb, I mean, shrimp. I mean, every night I had to have meat along with potatoes or pasta. Pasta is my weakness, Pasta is my absolute weakness. And, I did not adhere to the promise of 75% raw or even 50% raw. And I really wasn't drinking that much water at all. Wine became my water, And so when I say I'd rather eat more like you, it's not about being 100% vegan or raw, or I know that you cook some things. I got that. I would rather do that than to go back to the way I was eating before, because that definitely is not the way to go. And I know that. And now I really got it. So
Probably
that's
because you
what
can
I'm
feel
saying.
it.
Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel the difference. I can feel the difference.
Well, once when my mom was sick and she was at Hippocrates Health Institute. What part of Florida are you in, Mickey?
I'm in like Pompano, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I know the Hippocrates in the West Palm Beach, right?
Yes.
Yeah, very expensive place.
Oh, really? I had money at the time, so I didn't realize. But I went to Hippocrates, and it was the first time I had a raw meal that was like a fake cooked meal. So basically, what it was the zucchini noodles made with I think it was almond or I think it was walnut Alfredo sauce with like mushrooms. Oh my goodness! When I had that, I was like, yes, I could do this, because when you say pasta's your thing, what you're really saying, or like what I'm hearing is, I have an emotional connection with this meal. You know what I mean? Not that I'm getting these nutrients and what have you. I mean, there's nutrients in it, but like the connection, the creaminess, there's an emotional thing about how it tastes in your mouth. Everything is right here, Once it goes down, the body processes it, but the connection with that tongue and how it tastes and the texture. So when I had these zucchini noodles, they call them zoodles, and I can make it. I think, did you try it, Claire, when you came? Did we do any pasta cream sauce?
I think I did, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
It is so good. That we definitely have to do as a demo, because when you see how easy it is to make, then and if you like, so I like the whole combination of cooked and raw. Like, I think they can merge together because especially like right now it's negative 20 degrees or whatever in New York City. You don't want to go in the refrigerator and eat anything because it's going to be cold. So say you make your noodles. I just ordered a spiruli. I just ordered a spiruli, and I can make the noodles out of the spiralizer, which I ordered a new one, and maybe I'll just bring that. Maybe I'll just bring that to. Wait, Anita's trying to get on the call. And then you make your cream sauce. You can literally do it in the blender, whether you have a Vitamix or not, and make like this creamy. You soak your walnuts. You put a big handful in the blender. You put some nutritional yeast, some garlic powder, a very small pinch of lemon juice, some white pepper or black pepper. You use what you have. You could put some like Italian seasoning or some basil or whatever. You could use fresh, dry. I mean, the fresher and the more organic and the better the ingredients, the quality of the food is going to taste better. But I don't think, like I see videos and I see recipes where people don't think of the guys who go to the dollar store and buy like 5 different of seasonings, which I've done before. I've gone to the dollar store and bought Italian seasoning, oregano, some kind of seasoning, salt, and it might not be the best quality, but that's going to make my food taste good in some kind of way. So I want to work with people on all levels because I don't really care for the elitism of the raw food movement. I mean, the way they carry it is like you have to be you need to sing a demo and have a record on YouTube and on MTV Raps and all these things in order to eat this way, and this should be, if this is the most optimal way of eating, it should be something that everyone in the whole world has access to, this information. But anyway, you make your zucchini noodles. If you don't have one of the spirulis, I take a potato peeler, and you just peel the zucchini all the way down to the seeds, and just do them long peels, and you have almost like a big what's the Alfredo? What is the noodle that is flat? Fettuccine. Fettuccine, thank you. So instead of leaving it raw and cold, you can take a little olive oil on the pan and just lightly, not even just lightly, like just to cut that cold. Then you can blend up that mixture, and you can alter it according to your taste. And then if you want to cut up some mushrooms, or you could saute those too, or marinate them. Put them in the dehydrator if you want them warm. If you don't have a dehydrator, you put them in the oven. And then you pour your sauce over it, and you guys are like, what are we eating? This is so good. And the cool thing is, it'll bring you back to that emotional place of, this is what I like to eat. These are the foods that make me feel really comfortable and really, satiated, So that's just me sharing. But it's possible.
Oh yeah, I've had it. I've had the spiruli, zucchini and eggplant things, and yeah, it's not that far removed from actual pasta. That's why I know they're all alternatives. It's not like you really have to go back to eating primarily a Western culture diet. You don't have to. We just emotionally connected to that way of eating. But if you become conscious of yourself, and that's what it's going to take. It's a process, and I needed to go through the process because I wasn't ready the last time. But now I'm a little more conscious than I was then, and I'm not saying I won't eat anything. Anything that I used to. I will, because I'm not there yet. But when I say this time that I will stick to 75% or more, raw food and vegan and even raw cooked diet, I will, because now I'm ready.
Mhm.
and I hope to continue advancing, with time, that maybe I can be mature enough to let go of those emotional connections to meet, period. I mean, that's really where I'd like to be. And of course, I'm a big boy. I could do it tomorrow, of course. But realistically, I don't want to do it. Right now I'm just not there, and I'm enjoying the journey and the process. I'm actually enjoying it because I'm looking at myself and I'm saying, okay, I used to eat 100% this way, and now I'm really prepared to eat uh, 80% raw and vegan. What an amazing accomplishment. Maybe by
Absolutely.
next year, yeah, by next year I'll be maybe 90%, and we'll just take it as it goes, but I enjoy eating a certain way, and I'm going to enjoy what I do. And because I enjoy it, what I can do is have it at a minimum, but treat myself from time to time, and that's where I'm at right now. But yeah, it's amazing. I look at everybody and I'm amazed at how everybody is showing up. The way Mickey looks, I just can't get enough of looking at Mickey. I can't get enough of looking at Claire and Sky. I mean, you're far from a bum. I mean, Sky, you're one of the flyest women on the planet.
Not at
And let
all.
me let me just say this, before I shut up. If you guys are open to doing the final call, well, it's not the final call because we're going to go a little longer. But if you guys are open to doing it naked, I'm more than happy. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm only kidding. I'm gonna mute. I'm
Take it off.
take
Take
it
it off.
off.
That is funny. It looks like Anita made it to the call. Welcome, Anita. I'm here in my blanket because I live in the cold tropical island, so I'm feeling all chilly today. Um, Van, you have your hat on because you're getting ready to go out in the cold, or you're just cold in your place?
Thanks a lot for saying that, Sky. You just can't get enough of rubbing it in. No,
Oh,
I no, I actually have to go out. I have to go out because I'm expecting some friends over, so I want to do some laundry. So,
okay.
I'm gonna run out.
You know,
I think
Anita,
Anita got kicked off. Yeah.
I don't know why, but anyway, we can reconvene this evening. I'm gonna probably jump back in my bed in a minute, but what was I just thinking? Oh, so of course this is random, but I sometimes have this thought of starting over again, like going back to the States, maybe going to New York because I love New York. My children are there, and I don't know what I would do. Probably start off with a little job so I can get a place and then do my own thing. But New York is a seriously ridiculous, hardcore city to start over in. I mean, like when you said I got to go out in the cold to wash my clothes, like I just would not appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like my laundry is right over here, and not that that's not far-fetched. I'm sure you can get your own laundry center in your room, in your house, but I know most New Yorkers don't live like that. I know the reality of life in the city, and most people go down to the laundromat and get their stuff done. So I know the reality of what city living is, and it just like New York. That's why I'm kind of excited to go because everything is there, but the reality of having to lug my clothes somewhere, oh my God, it's a whole lot of stuff, but it's just my own little random thoughts. But I've thought about it, and I'm like, I don't know if I would be willing to sacrifice what I got going on here to go and do that over there. The only thing I can think of that I would really love to do is create something up there where I can go back and forth. That would be that would be where my head would be because obviously it's winter, and I ain't even, I mean, I'll be there in March, so it's still probably be cold as hell, but not for, you know, only for a week. So, I mean, if I were to do something, interestingly enough, summer here is very dead. So I could possibly do some type of gig up in the States during the summer when it's warm, and then come back here for my winters. It's just a random thought, but it's been a thought nonetheless, because I don't have really a huge community down here, and I don't know if I get bored, but I feel like I have more to offer, and I don't know if I have such a huge audience. But the universe will speak to me at some point, which it has been, which is why I'm sharing it. So, any other things you guys want to share until we meet this evening? No? So let me go with my tired self to bed. Go, Claire.
No, I was just going to say it's so good. I'm fine.
You said what?
I said it's all good. I'm fine.
Oh,
Rug up. Need some rest.
okay. Okay. All right, so I look terrible. Let me get off the internet.
Oh, please. Mickey, did you have anything you wanted to say?
No, I'm all good. You know, see you guys this evening then.
Yay.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody. And Sky, you're right. But, you know, you can create something up here and go back and forth. I'm looking to do something like that, too. Like I said, I'd rather follow the sun. And I want to create something somewhere that when this nonsense happens, I can just get on a plane, train, or automobile and get out of here.
Right.
And live, exist in warmth, and then come back. I'll always be a New Yorker, but the winters are becoming, subarctic now. It never used to really be this way, so I'm really tired of it. So
Yeah.
I'm looking to do exactly what you're looking to do. But yeah, you can create your own laundromat in your house. You know, you don't have to lug it to the corner. I just don't have it. You know, where I live, that's not tolerable. So, you know, if it weren't for that, I would. But no. But yeah. But you know. Anyway, we'll reconvene later, everyone. Thanks for joining the call. It's great to see you guys. You guys are beautiful. You guys are amazing. And wow. All I could say is wow. You know, what an accomplishment. And we'll see you later.
All righty.
Peace.
Talk to you.
Reese. All right, guys.
Yes.
Take care. All right.
Bye.
Good night, Claire.
Bye.
Bye, Mickey. See you later.
Bye. See ya.
Okay, guys.